So we just wrapped up a video on lot 32 Templeton Road, which actually sits behind lot 33 Valentine Road. And Gordon thought it'd be a good idea to start from where you might drive in. So basically what you need to know is if you enter from the south end of Valentine Road, you're going to be coming in off of, and wait for it, Templeton Road, Phillipston. Then there's a town line, it becomes Phillipston Road. No, I did it wrong.
That's, no,
Phillipston Road, Templeton Road, Phillipston. Phillipston Road, Templeton.
And that's on, that's coming up. That's on the south side. So then you come up to the north. You can come in from the other side, but this way is also easy to find because it's the junction there.
Yep. The other way comes off of Caruth Road, which it falls between Brooks Village, Phillipston, and Brooks Village, Templeton.
And maybe we can tell you the house number it's next to.
I can look
we
it
have
again.
To look that up. But you can ask if you can't find it. We can get you the house number. Okay, so right here, as you come up from this side, you're going to see a cart road on the left, the for sale sign there. That's leading out to the lot that we just did a video on. You can check that. It's also the start of this parcel here.
Here's the video, or here's the online. Here's the deal.
So this was the road we were talking. We came up, and we're at this cart road here. The sign is on this corner. Brighten that back up. The sign is down at the corner. The dashed line is the cart road out back. And this solid line is Valentine Road. We're going to walk up here, and then we'll come down this side, and we'll walk back out on that cart road. You can get a quick little view of this site. How's that sound?
Sounds good. The web address for you to check out this map is accessgis.com/Phillipston MA. So this is Valentine Road. I think I'm going to time lapse unless you have more to say.
Let's do a time lapse so we can jump in and out.
Okay. So this is a stream that runs through the property. High blueberry bushes here. If you're into collecting blueberries, you'll have to fight the birds for them.
Yeah, so you'll find when you see this little swath of it's almost more like a spring area. It kind of starts just on the far side of the property. And it's stone walled up along kind of the boundaries of it. And we've actually considered how beautiful it would be. And you can do this, as long as it's small enough, putting in a pond, a nice little private pond. But it offers all this wonderful area for wildlife. The high blueberry bushes are very productive. We've been over here a few times. After that, as we're coming up and the road curves here, it transitions, and we start coming up out of this, and this gets to be some nice pine. This first stake here is the approximate frontage. That piece could go with a lot out back. We have lots of ways this could be split up if you're saying, I just want a certain section of it.
I want to interrupt. Just to be clear, in case you didn't see it on the listing, Gordon owns this property. Brother-in-law owns the piece in the rear, number 32. We are showing you the proposed frontage. Phillipston wants 2 acres of land per 200 feet of frontage for a single family dwelling. And then 225 feet of frontage, you can start getting into multi-units like an in-law.
Yeah, and
so we have 800 feet of frontage here.
Yeah, so this section here with that cart road was probably something that we consider keeping with the back lot, just to give that one frontage and not have to deal with headaches. But if somebody wanted it, it's all able to be talked about. So you can see this beautiful, nice country road. I mean, you probably get 3 cars. I don't know. I've never been here long enough. I think I've seen in all my years like a couple cars come down this road.
Ooh, we had something break.
Yeah.
So we bought the property in 2004 from this lovely couple. And we came up on the top piece and we sold one piece off. Thought we had 800 feet, we had 1,000 feet. Thought we had 5, we had 7 acres. This last winter, I came up, they entered this.
From the testing.
Yeah, we came up here to test for perks. I'll show you the perks. In the listing, you'll see pictures of the soils, fantastic soils. This was the first testing site. We measured from the stream out back, and plenty of room for a house. And Mark Popham's office, Richard Stevens did the testing. They have all the data. 3-minute, 6-minute perks. Modules are, I think, 32 and 40 something inches.
So
that's fantastic.
So this is what currently also shown as just lot B, but it's part of the entire 32.
That would be lot B's north corner proposed, and then back where we were would be the south corner of B.
Now, being that none of this is surveyed or you know, actually set yet, there's no plan. If you say, hey, I'd like something different, that's what's great, is that's all negotiable. Now see the testing for lot C here.
Yeah, so what Richard did to keep costs down if a builder wanted to put a package together is he references this proposed lot line, and he said, you know, you can backfill still. And the builders will know what I'm talking about. Call Mark. We should walk in there. That was his last test right over there.
Yeah.
For the
so you can see like this whole area down through here is just a beautiful pine grove. Somebody might actually decide they want to. Right now, lumber is pretty expensive. You could mill this. You could sell some saleable timber potentially.
Yeah. I want to walk down through here and come back out.
Want to go right across here?
Yeah.
Let's film up the road.
Is there? I think we may have another bar way up here.
We'll come back out. But I'm not walking. I'm going to just take them up the road.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. So just you get a good view, seeing up the road there, how nice it is. So we'll pop back out there, but we'll just go in here a little bit. Come back out.
Gordon's got a plan.
Well, you have a plan.
I wasn't like thinking about. Normally, I'm the one that do these videos, and I have to like think it all out. This is fantastic. It's like a vacation. So, I did try to sell some of these stones. There's a guy in New Hampshire that wanted old New England field stones, but
unfortunately, this tree here
is done.
About 5 years ago, we came and we looked at it. It had this big swath down the side. It was struck by lightning. Lasted for 5 years, and then it came down in a windstorm.
He's got a longer stride than I do. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, look at that section of the tree. It was a big tree. Then you had this section. I think some of that may have landed in the road and they pushed it off the road. So there's a stone wall here.
That would just end up being interior walls if it doesn't denote any property there.
I just want to show where we're standing, hon. Okay. So we used to bring the kids over here. I actually ran into the old fire pit when we came over for perking. It's right over there. Yeah, there's a little fire pit. So I don't know, it's been years since we came. We had it up against this rock right here. The kids would play hide and seek in the dark. Yeah, there it is. When they were teenagers.
That's a stoned in spring area, you know. And you can kind of see how they got the stone right up against the edge of it.
And Richard came down and he measured with a tape. I helped him just to see what I don't remember the numbers. I probably wrote it down somewhere. It's in his report, which I have a copy of. If you want to email me, Carissa at kgpros.com. This is that stream that runs through. And that's the road. You can see the trailer through the woods. That's the road that we walked down from lot 33. So then it comes up, follows the stone wall, and then it really rises, is what it does. So we are standing, honey. What do you think? I'm going to say I can see the...
Well, let's highlight the one we're on. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Somebody's calling.
You're going to have to blur that out.
No big deal. So we're there. I would say that we're actually about where that's pointing parcel.
It might be. We're not that far to the back, I don't think. But we're definitely down in here somewhere.
Because I can see the camper.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say.
Which is sort of in the middle of his piece. All right.
Let's go up there and see where the woods transition.
All right.
Okay, so this kind of wraps up the pine grove area. As you get to this first interior wall, we'll go back up towards the road there and head back up on the road and show you the far end. Here we get all more of a mixed deciduous conifer. You got a little like mix. So you'll be able to see some of that. And more variety of trees over here. In fact, I think that might be a cherry right there.
Oh yeah.
Cherries, some people are very interested in the cherries. there. Some oak I see.
Is that an ash tree?
I think there's some ash. That one looks like possibly a dead ash.
What about this one right here?
This one here is also dead. A lot of the ash has died out from the old, yeah, that feels like I think that's an old ash tree. It was the ash borer beetle. In fact, looks like some old wire fencing in that tree as well. Yeah.
He's talking about this right here.
Yep, the old wire.
It'll end up growing through the tree because the tree ends up growing around it.
Yep. Which is common out here because it's all farmland, you know. Okay, let's head back up to the road where the walking is easier, and then we'll come down on the far side of it so you can see the boundary up there.
Okay.
Well, it's still kind of early in the season. If it is, that's hopefully the disease doesn't get to it. Yeah, I think these are also a few ash in here.
I think this one might be then, the small one.
That
I don't know, the plates, they're not plates, they're not smushy, are they? I don't know.
They might be. There's two trees with very similar bark, and one's an ash, and
You can, it's like rubbery.
Yeah. I'm not a tree expert. So
Not a tree expert.
I think we'll come right up through here.
What do they use ash lumber for? I have to look that up.
Yeah, see, they don't feel
Do they
that.
use that on like cabinetry?
I don't know.
So look that up.
I can use it for baseball bats. I think.
Baseball bat.
I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Interesting. So there's a barway to your right.
Yeah, go ahead in there.
A barway is a break in a stone wall. For those that don't know. And it's right next to the next stake. So this would be the top of lot B.
This is the end of lot B, beginning of lot C.
Yep.
If they're sold as
If they're sold as the proposed.
Multiple pieces.
Listen, just buy it all so we can just do one closing. He's under there. It's a chipmunk. He's more patient than I am.
So one of the things we really liked about this land was its easy proximity on and off the highway, yet how, you know, isolated it felt, you know, secluded and quiet it was, being it's just a, you know, an old road. So, you know, literally you can basically see up the road there, it's paved. So you're not out in the middle of forever off a paved road, and you're only a mile or two off the entrance of Route 2. So this road connects up. Let me just move it a little further. This road here, they just aren't showing it because it's the other town. It connects right up here to Carruth Road. You take Carruth Road right down to the end, right down here by Phillipston Four Corners, where the King Philip restaurant is. It's an excellent restaurant. Some of you may have been there. And you're right off Route 2. So very convenient to the highway. You know, and both these towns, both Templeton and Phillipston, are served by Comcast, so that's the cable provider in the area.
The electric service for Phillipston is actually National Grid, and the electric service for Templeton is in municipal Templeton Electric, which is way cheaper. But unfortunately, the town line runs diagonally up there across the road. So the Templeton side is actually, you can almost see the heat coming off the pavement.
Yep.
That's Templeton. This is Phillipston. We have better tax rate here.
We do, and beautiful.
Same school.
Yep. Okay, so we've now gotten to the corner. Now don't get confused here. There's a corner of wall over here. That's not the corner of the property. There's a stake here with some flagging over it. GB, gun barrel at lot corner. It's actually behind the stone wall, which is back here. We had this lot surveyed, and the surveyor put this gun barrel in. Now you like...
Hold on. Where's the gun barrel? Oh, I see it right there. It's painted orange.
Yeah, and the leaves fall on it, sometimes get covered over. But you're close when you're at this corner here. Now, although it's going to be easier to kind of follow the wall is not the actual line. We're going to show you where the next point is,
Right,
and
there's
then we
more
will
flagging.
be following along the wall, because beyond that point, it's a long way to the next point, and there's no stakes in between, and it's all grown, so it's hard to navigate directly between
Okay.
them. Okay, so we're just going to come around this end here.
We're just going to trespass real quick.
When she says real quick, it's because I'm literally back on the piece of property that's for sale here, because I'll walk up here and show you where the corner is.
Corner?
Angle point.
Angle point.
Okay.
Pink flagging, that's what you're looking for. They use pink flagging on this one. So they use gun barrels. Usually there's something wrong with them. They can't sell them, and they'll buy them at cost. And the nice thing about a gun barrel is you can find it with a metal detector when it's more below grade. It's not typical that high, just saying.
No, they hit a rock here, so they had to get it in like that. So, okay, so this is the gun barrel here. And now from here, it goes at some sort of angle in this direction. And that's what I'm saying. It's so overgrown that without... So we're going to walk the easiest way to get there.
Some sort of angle in this direction.
Yeah. So, well, you can see here that this is all thick pine stuff. So we'll go back over by the wall so we don't get lost in direction. We're basically heading west, but we're going to head back by the wall. We can follow the wall out, and then it becomes much easier to get to the other side.
Is that official survey language?
Yes, it is. Watch out, I'm gonna whack you with this branch. Or we have to go to the other side. And
I just go this way.
go to the other side. Your time lapsing?
No. There's a lot of white pine on this side. So we're on lot, just to remind everybody, we're on lot 33, and we're now at the top property line of lot 33. And yeah, somebody does own the lot north of us. That's the piece we sold way back. And those people, they sold it.
Yeah, the stone wall turns. It kind of corners, but we're not gonna turn or corner. We're gonna kind of extend this stone wall straight across, and it's usually easier to be on the north side of it. So we're gonna climb back across somewhere here, and then continue straight up.
And we're gonna come across a logging road.
See off that wall up this way.
Yep.
Another wall did continue in the same general direction we're going, and another one picks up. We'll see it up there. But our corner is going to be out over there. There's another iron pin set. You can't really see it through the trees right now, but it will be off to the right when we get up to this logging road.
Okay, let's
let's show which corner I'm saying.
So we're standing approximately.
Yeah, we're in.
On. Trying to close that. There you go.
We're inside the property on this side, maybe in here, and we're going to come up probably near where some of these bends are in this old logging path. I mean, this logging path in place is overgrown on this far end, so you can't really see this portion of it. But we'll come up here to the portion you can see, and then we can kind of go down it and see the pin that was set at that corner. Okay?
Good.
So it's interesting here. Like I said, it's almost a natural spring. We're almost near the beginning of it. Just a little bit further north here, everything flows up to the Miller. This is all flowing down towards the Swift River. And what we've noticed is that there's always this little dry swath here, and we had the stone wall, and it took us a while. You can almost see this, what looked like a little path. We believe this might have been like just maybe even a stone culvert or just a pile of stones, maybe some farmer put here, because the water comes in here, it goes right underneath us, comes out there. So it's always been a convenient place for us to walk. In the summer, though, this gets nearly dry up on this area.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that we have a lot of hemlocks back in here. And if anybody's into mushrooms, they understand that hemlocks, when they die, will get the reishi mushroom. Well, if somebody stole it off this tree.
Somebody stole it.
It's obviously been dead a while. That was about 4 or 5 years ago.
There were 3 or 4 on here.
3 or 4 on it. And we were like,
oh, it was very exciting.
Back and someone cut them off. So if you see any, the mushrooms are not free. But if you buy it, you get as many mushrooms as you want.
Look up reishi mushroom. They're amazing. They're amazing, and they're easy to spot.
Okay, so you're gonna get out here, and if the sign lasts, which it should, that is to lot 33, right?
32.
Oh, 32. That's to lot 32 Templeton Road. You can check out that video. So this cart road that's through here, you can see nicely defined this way, is the back property. This property has an easement. The abutters over here have right to 10 feet over to this from the center of the cart road, and the owners of Valentine Road have right to 10 feet over onto those for a nice access, because as you saw, that wet would be kind of hard to access, but you know, you have easy access because of the right-of-way. So we're going to kind of go down the cart road, and I'll show you to that pin. So we came down that wall, we turned right or north, and we'll just come up a short ways, about, I don't know.
So we're on lot 32 right now, which is brother-in-law's property.
Which can be combined with ours.
It can. It would make 11 acres, as we said.
And so like right in here, there's an old wooden stake here.
On your left, with a gun barrel.
And again, some pink flagging with a gun barrel. So this is now, we can show you on the map there, and if you'd like.
Yeah, you hold that.
The back corner. There it is. So we are now at the back corner. Is it visible?
Making sure it's visible.
Yeah, we got to tap our other screen.
There we go.
Yeah, this back corner right back
like
there.
This. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, and we're now going to just walk back out the logging road to the place of beginning.
Place of beginning.
Yes. That's a little bit of surveyor term, I guess, huh? We actually camped out here at my brother-in-law's with the kids quite a few times. Beautiful, nice and quiet. Not sure all the wildlife we heard, but it was quite enjoyable.
We were told later it was a fisher cat.
Possibly, but we definitely know that we've seen porcupine out on these pieces of property. Lots of turkey, deer. We've seen evidence of moose. We've actually saw a moose just about a half mile to a mile down the road. So they're definitely out here. But they stay away most of the time. They hear us and they're very elusive.
Elusive.
So this backside's got this nice pine section to it.
Can I walk back there for a second?
Yeah,
I just want to show.
50 to 100, probably about 100 feet from here to this other wall on the other side of the spring area.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful area back in here.
I hope I kind of want to take it off the market and get the permits. It's actually quite easy to put a pond in. It's really just paperwork and time. But because of the topography here, I hope somebody puts a nice private pond back here. I think it could be really cool. Yeah. Again, got some nice lumber back here you could mill. Is that a silver birch?
Possibly. I'm thinking that might be in the one next to you, but I'm not.
Not a tree guy.
No, there's a few that we've learned to recognize. We've learned the hemlock, we've learned the white pine, we've learned the maple, the oak, and the cherry we've gotten to know a little bit. Those trees have a few characteristics that are a little more distinguishable to us.
Point of beginning.
Yeah, right where we started. So all this spring comes out and kind of comes underneath this cart path, and sometimes this, you can see, gets a little muddy at the beginning of the year. The neighbor's done a little bit of construction. You may have noticed I shouldn't say construction, it's more just taking down some trees. So he's had his tractor in and out of here. He'll probably grade it off. He usually does this in the spring. It gets like this, grades it off, you know. But right here is right where all the water goes right out here.
Yeah, there's the inlet. Oh, okay, get a better picture. There's an inlet. I don't call it a spring, I call it a stream.
Well, the reason I said spring is because it kind of starts right here and a little bit right next to it, a little bit just beyond.
And here's the outlet.
And it grows on our property, so I'm saying it kind of springs out of the property then.
So it goes down around and it goes under Valentine Road. Then there's a basin area. It goes under Templeton Road, Phillipston, and then it goes out into the bog. Yes.
So we're going to add a few signs in case sometimes these blow over. We're going to screw a few signs on the trees. Maybe we'll get a couple pictures of those. And I think that would... Anything else you need to add?
No, I'll add it later if we do. So again, lot 32, kgpros.com. This is Valentine Road. I'm sorry, lot 33, Valentine Road, lot 32, Templeton Road. I don't know why they named it Templeton Road, but they did. That's the road down there. And if you have any questions, my cell phone's on the website. Hey, so there's my cell phone. It's so nice having Gordon on these walks. He's putting up the signs today.
So this one's up on section C of the lot. Right?
Actually, this is the 4th lot.
This is section D.
Yeah.
Okay, section D of the lot. And so in their video, you'll see just before we went into the woods right over there is the stone wall corner, and next to the gun barrel, where the gun barrel is actually the corner of the lot. So there you can find your signs and enjoy the walk.
I think we're gonna go get lunch.